Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of Pokemon Yellow. In the last part, we defeated Gary Blue for the second to last time in the game, and now we're heading towards the Elite Four. Or really, we have to get to the Pokemon League first, and that means something that is in every generation: Victory Road. God help me. I will say that Gen 1's Victory Road's probably the worst one, even though Gen 2's is pretty much the exact same layout, just without the trainers and such. Actually, is it the exact same layout? I'm gonna have to look at some maps. Oh, wait, no, in Crystal, didn't we enter out the top? I don't remember. No, I'll admit, I love this game's soundtrack. 8-bit and 32, or is the game advanced 32-bit? Yeah, it is, I believe. And I love the 30-bit, 2-bit soundtrack, except for some of the battle themes. You gotta say, I hate how it cuts to the surfing music in this area, because this is a really amazing theme that's playing. Really get you pumped up for what's coming. Also, I forget which means it means, but somewhere along the Pokemon statues here, like the ones to my right, you can apparently surf in those or something. And now we're in Victory Road, and battles right off the bat. You're gonna be using strength a lot here. Not as much as you would have if you had gone to the Seafoam Islands, but still quite a bit. This is pretty much your entire strength puzzle for the game. Every game has at least one of these, although that's one thing I liked about Gen 5 is that they've not only made the puzzle simpler, because for every boulder there was a hole you push said boulder in, but it was just overall better. Gen 5 did so much right. I can't wait to see what Gen 6 does, although, then again, I just saw a screenshot recently from the trailer for Gen 6, with the ledges that you jump down. Can you just climb them up? Now, with this entire Victory Road, the gimmick is that you have to push these boulders onto switches, which clear the path for you. For some reason I thought that this led somewhere, but it doesn't, and I forgot to get something on the right, so I actually have to go back and get that. Now, I'm just gonna say this now. When we start up the next video, my Pokemon are gonna be all level 60. Why? That's generally my safe level for the Elite Four of this game in particular. Why exactly? I'm not sure. Although it's about to get a bit easier, because rare candy. Actually I'm kind of tempted to hack into the game and actually get like 99 rare candies, but I'm not that cheap. Plus I don't even think I can do the missing no glitch in this version. Did they get rid of that actually? Then again, I will say that the entire strength puzzle aspect, which they brought back in the remake for this, well, they should have, it's a remake of this game, goes a lot faster because, for one thing, you don't have to go into your menu every time you want to use strength. For another thing, the strength animation goes faster because it takes maybe a second for the boulder to roll. It takes much less time in the remake. And in every other game. Hey, what's that up there? Looks kind of like a Zapdos and Articuno. There couldn't possibly be a third one, could there? Yeah, I'm bullshitting you guys. If you don't really know about the legendary birds at this point, where have you been? Considering they're featured in the best movie. I will say that this place probably has the best trainers to fight in the game, actually. Usually you get about 2 experience and I teleported there. Because you can usually get maybe 5,000 experience per, but I don't think the Versus Seekers in this, so they can't refight them, which kind of sucks. At least there's no Rattatas that are in the top percentage of Rattatas. Speaking of which, I'm surprised that line never showed up from Joey when Joey called in Gen 2. That was kind of surprising, actually. Now, I will say that there are quite a few useful items in here, a couple of max revives and such, which are very useful. Also, at this point, Fallon and Cam have been knocked out, so Zex is my starter, and considering a lot of the Pokemon here are ground type, I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did. I'd be done by now if I were playing the remake. Even though I've never beaten the remake. I really should just boot that up one day. But I'm leaving that recording to Pat, although he needs to find some good screen recording stuff. And now, I'm saving. Jesus Christ, 3 hours. Ugh. But anyway, now it's time for us to take on the third and final legendary bird. This is Moltres. I see what you did there, Nintendo. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Uno, Dos, Tres. Oddly enough, I think that's the only time they've ever done something like that. Well, it might be, I'm not really sure. Well, there's Deoxys. With deoxyribonucleic acid and the fact that it has, defense, normal, and attack, and an A. And again, there's also speed form. But I'm going into Gen 3 now, and I'd rather not go into that. Still haven't been the Gen 3 game. Moltres here, actually, I think gave me the least trouble out of all of the legendary birds. And yes, I still have my Master Ball, believe it or not. I'm not using it until 2 parts from now, actually. And I know for a fact it'll be 2 parts, because I will have beaten the game by then. Actually, I'm kind of thinking about hacking into the game, believe it or not, and making it so I can see all 150. Why? Because I've rarely seen any Let's Plays of this where you get all 150. Or technically, in my case, 151. Then again, you don't even get anything for it in any game, so it's not worth it. And yes, I have 100% of the Pokedex. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Ugh. It was fairly easy for the most part. I got most of them through all the other DS games, but Soul Silver was the one I definitely 100%ed it in. The only times I used Action Replay were event legendaries, really. It's still annoying. 493, and 649 in Gen 5. We're probably going to be getting towards 700 or so in the next gen. And yay, we caught Moltres! Paralysis helps a lot. Moltres was actually always my favorite as a child in terms of design. Oddly enough, my brother, while he never really played the games, he was a big Pokemon fan of the show when it was out in '98, which would have made him 13, I believe. Yeah, somewhere around there. And we actually had a Game Boy, McDonald's toy. Pretty much had a little fake cartridge you put in it, and it played Moltres' sound when you pressed the button. Or at least the sound from the anime. It didn't actually make the 8-bit cry. That would have been kind of annoying. And since Zex is gone, that means he fainted in that battle. Why am I just standing there? Why am I just standing there? Oh, that's right, Mom came in for this part. Yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't cut that out, actually. Actually, one thing I did like that the remakes did to this area is that, you see that little patch right there on the top right of the screen? It's a bit different from the rest of the floor up there. That's the part that gets cleared down when you push this thing onto a switch, but one thing I like that they did in the remakes is that they made a little grass breaking, yes. Glass breaking sound to make you know that something happened. I kinda wish this had that. TM05. Is that submission? No, that was another TM I found in here. I don't have the TMs memorized, I only know 14. I mean TM14, which is Blizzard. Because I use that for Matt and, Valen in this. And we're out! Yes! Sweet mother of God, yes! Well, the final challenge is this maze of statues that's pathetically easy and I still kind of failed at. I hadn't played this game in over 6 years, I have the excuse. Let's just say I haven't played yellow in 6 years. I played red and blue quite a bit, actually. And of course, what other color for the Indigo Plateau but Indigo? It's actually more of a dark blue, but... And for once, I'm actually showing a Pokemon Center. Is that the only time I've shown one? Huh. Anyway, you're probably wondering what happens with all the items, because you do have very limited storage in Gen 1, as I mentioned before. But pretty much, use Red's PC, deposit items, you'll get some there. Got a F-ton of stuff there. But I'm going to have to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Pokemon Yellow, we'll be facing the Elite Four. See you guys then. This is going to be painful.